family, greetings you all, Team Pamela. Wagwan, hamjambo, habari gani? How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. I'm okay, I thank God. It is another beautiful hour, another beautiful day, the day which the Lord has made. And here we are. So I take this time to welcome you all, my family. If it is your first time to be here, feel welcome. My returning viewers, my returning subscribers, the keyboard reactors, my moderators, all the teams, thank you for your time. Feel welcome, enjoy the show. So now, whom do we have here? Today, I just want us just to discuss things which are happening out here. We are going to check on Vid Jonah, and we are going to check on Mike Kizo and Murasenso, because we need to talk. We need to talk. Reaction is just, at least, it is dialogue. You chip in, I chip in, and then we just move ahead. So now, I've been watching Vid Jonah's videos because this Vid Jonah, you all know, he caused an accident which killed 3 people. Human beings, not dogs, not cats, human beings. It's hardly a week. And this boy or this man is out there behaving like nothing took place or nothing happened. To me, I find it very odd to me, because as a human being, okay, it was an accident, but you have to have that feeling. Take some time, rest, at least figure out, pray to God. Do not show people that you don't care. You don't care, because starting work immediately, it's like you don't care. What if these people were your family members? Would you be going to work? Would you be posting videos while you have 3 members of your family dead? Would you be working? Assume now these were his family members. Would he be working? Now the fact that he caused this and they are not his family members, work is going on as usual. I find it very odd and disrespectful. That is how I see it, because it's like nothing happened. Behaving like nothing took place or nothing happened. Okay, we know you are a YouTuber, but things like this, they are not light things. They are things which at least you need to sit down and check. If it is prayers, you need to pray. I've never heard him even saying, being remorseful and saying, I'm sorry, this happened to me. I didn't expect this to happen. All he cares about is the house which he's building. He just wants support. Oh, you know, I'm going through a lot. Oh, the other day he took us to a cousin's home. The cousin who took his life, and showed us the tree which was being burnt, because that is what the cousin used. The rope was tied up there. So you wonder, why would he be showing such kind of things? You have a problem already. You've made 3 people lose their lives, and here you are trying to divert attention with your videos every day. He didn't even take a rest. The accident was like today, tomorrow there's a video out. It's like he had put those videos out there just to wait for the day to release them. Even if it is a matter of releasing, even if it is a matter of looking for money, at least you have to have that empathy. Respect the dead, respect the families, because they see you behaving like nothing happened. They would not be happy with you. At least behave like a human being. When I saw this, or when I'm seeing him posting videos like this, like the one which he posted even yesterday, I watched part of it. I don't get it. Complaining people threw bottles in his farm. What is bottles? Instead of going to get Jesus, this is the time he needs to be seeking for that help from God. The same man, the friend, lost his life when they were together. He didn't even attend the burial of the friend because things were not okay with the family members. You watch Masubowan's video, you will not believe it, because that is why I feel angry like this. As a mother, I feel very bad. People should respect people and at least own your mistake. We know accidents are there, but at least take some time off. But if you're behaving like nothing happened, it's like you don't care. You need to care whether you have a case or not. There are some people who have lost their life. He's complaining people are throwing bottles in his farm. What are bottles? What is bottle? And bringing things which does not make sense. All these stories now which is coming with sympathy stories about the mom, about whatever happened. It is not now. These are not things which you need to talk about now. When you sit down anytime, you should start by sympathizing with the dead, the people whom you caused this pain. You should feel it as a human being. You should feel it. It was an accident. But don't take it lightly. You yourself, you came from that car. You should be shaken by now. You should not even have strength of making videos. Where are you getting all this strength of making videos? I find this, it makes me feel so bad because I don't like people who are behaving funny like this. According to Masubowan, this man, remember that video? There was a video which Vid Jonah made some time back, like a year ago, where he just made a video just sobbing. He was just sobbing and took us to the farm. He went there and sat there. The whole video, he never uttered a word. And during that period is when I think the wife left him. And that friend, this is Masubowan video. I'm going to put the receipt. Because when I watched that, I felt so bad. And I see him still coming out and making videos. Instead of seeking God now, escaped like this. And then instead of taking that time, worship God, you are going around making videos. All you care about is support from these people to finish the house. Oh, your mom is sick. That is all you care about, because even your friend was just talking about your mom. I've never heard Videejohner sending a condolence message to the people. It's also good at least to take time, make a video and send a message of condolence to the people whom you deleted. In Masubowan's video, Masubo is saying, after that time, because they were sharing information, because you understand when you have a friend, you share things. So Slimmy Boy shared, because Slimmy Boy had a girlfriend, I think, from abroad. And this girlfriend was trying to make him go abroad. And it's like she was working on visa thing. And so there's some amount which she sent for Slimmy Boy in the account. And she wanted Slimmy Boy to go abroad. According to Masubowan, the same lady who was the girlfriend of the Slimmy Boy is the same lady who Videejohner is pushing with, and is the same lady who bought Videejohner the car. You can imagine. What does that shows you? I want us to put that Masubowan's video, and then we come and we see how he's carrying himself in the village. Then we go and see Mike Kizo also is having problems with the neighbors where he bought the land, because ever since he bought the land, he has never known peace there. Let's start with Masubowan, we get to Videejohner, and then we move ahead, because this issue really irritates me.
Most of the people who are very closer with Videejohner, most of them, they have died. Yes, that is the reality. And even if we start counting, you remember Slimbo, he was a best friend for Videejohner. And the Videejohner is the one who tell him to go with him in Migori. You know? In Migori, I want to show you something, because the reason, you know, my people, and a caste, there's a caste there. Imagine, let me give you a small hint. There's a guy who was very friend with Videejohner, who died. He's not even a YouTuber, let's leave him. And they were with Videejohner. Slim Boy, you all know, my people. For the new people who you didn't know who was Slim Boy, there's a guy and also he was a musician called Slimbo. He was a very, very, very best friend to Videejohner. Videejohner, one day he told him, let's go to Migori, that he want to be drawn a tattoo. In Migori, they went with a motorbike. They were with the river. That instant happened. We didn't know how it happened. That boy, he was being killed very bad. He was beaten with some people. But it could be a setup. Because why?
Masubo is trying to say that even before Slimy Boy's death, Videejohner had a friend, very good friend of him, and they were with him, and he died. Then later on, he was in a company of Slimy Boy, and he's the one who asked Slimy Boy to go with him in Migori because they are going to make a tattoo with Githiriva as well. And that boy, Slimy Boy, those people who don't know, he was killed in Migori. The two, Githiriva and Videejohner, came home alive, but that one didn't come. So those are two people. They die in the company of Videejohner, according to Masubo 1. And now, Masubo is trying to say that it could be a setup. We want to hear this because as a human being, if these things happens in your presence, you know, we have that feeling of a human being. You have to sit down and ask yourself. We are not saying he's the one who is doing this, but as a human being, you have to have that feeling of, what is happening in my life? What is it that is happening in my life? I work with my friend and then they just get deleted like that. One day it might be me. So what can I do? You have to change your ways of living. You have to change your ways of doing things. You have to change your behavior. And you have to know where you are going wrong, because two of your friends have lost their lives while you are with them, and you get out okay. You cannot live the same way you used to live if you are normal. You have to see and you have to sit down. You shouldn't pretend that all is well. All can never be well when today you work with your friend, they get deleted. Another day, they get deleted. You just come alive. God is giving you chances. God is showing you. Because as human beings, we were created like God, thinking alike. We can see things. We can detect. We know when it is about to rain, you can see the clouds. When it is going to be dry, seasons, we can tell season. So you cannot fail to know the season in your life as well. If you know things are not okay, because what made him to be okay is God. And again and again and again. So you have to sit down and think, what should I change in my life? I'm not saying I'm perfect, but we are talking about the things which are following this boy, this young man. Wherever he is, he should not just be coming out with videos like nothing happened. He has to think, what is happening in my life? It is not about YouTube. Everything should not be about YouTube. YouTube is not running away. You can take some time off. Kiswahili says kuomboleza. There are times of mourning period. You take some few days, mourn for the people removed from the earth. They might not be your relative, but look what you caused. How painful this thing is. You cannot just wake up in the morning and then you start making videos as nothing happened. That is not right. So Masubu is saying that death of that boy could have been a setup. Why, Masubo? What do you think? Why are you thinking that way?
Let's ask him that to go and bring the motorbike. Why could that person who was bringing that motorbike could go and take it? But we just leave it and we agree that, oh, it was a motorbike. Okay, a motorbike. We agree. But there's something that didn't up there. Even the family member, they were against. They were questioning about Videejohner. That is the reality. Because I have already get the information in my hand. Slim Boy was having a donor who wanted Slim Boy to go in somewhere, maybe USA, yeah, like USA, girlfriend. He even processed all the documents. He even take a flight ticket, something like that. And he was even that friend of the late Slim Boy. She deposited to a Slim Boy account some money that it could make him to travel in abroad, because there's a place where that they want to prove that you are going there. How much do you have to go in America? So they could.
So Masubo One is trying to say that Slim Boy had a donor in the United States, and this donor wanted to sponsor him to go to America. And as you all know, for you to get a visa, especially because of the United States, is something which I have tried. You want to go there, you have to show the bank statement and the pay slips, bank statement of 6 months. You have to show. There are so many things which are needed. Money has to be in your account, despite the host, you yourself who is traveling there. The amount of money you have, they have to see it there. So bank statement and your pay slip, because you have to have where you are working, or if you are business, you are doing business, but it depends. But you have to have money in your account, at least to show that in case your host cannot take care of you, you can take care of yourself. And that's why you find many people are not getting the visa, because of the amount which they have in the account. But we all know, when you fail for a visa, when you fail to get a visa, they don't tell you the reason, because that is their top secret. So it is just you to know, oh, here I didn't have this and that. So Slim Boy was sent for money, at least to reflect in his bank account, to reflect that, to show that he has money in the account, so that when they are processing the visa, they will see that despite the host, the other side, he has money in the account, because the host had sent money or had deposited money in his account. So what happened then, Masubowan?
They can see amount of money. But what happened is, the churches where we lost Slim Boy, and we didn't know. But that donor who is building for Videejohner, it's alleged, and who bought a car for him, the same donor who wanted Slim Boy to go abroad, she is the one shift to Videejohner. You can see how things is coming. You see, that is a curse. That is a curse. And if the reality that Videejohner involved doing anything that Slim Boy could not win or could not be alive, for sure Videejohner will have a big trouble. He will not succeed in life. He will be crying forever. Because the reason why I can agree with that, it's alleged, but I can agree a little bit, is that there's a time Videejohner, he cried in his video very bad. He didn't tell anybody what was going on. Then we just leave that.
So it is alleged. It is alleged, according to Masubo One, that the same donor who was sponsoring Slimmy Boy is the same donor who is now supporting Videejohner. Bought for him the car and he's the one who is supporting him. You can imagine that. The same donor. That is very sad, because if you do that, you know, there are things when you do in your life, it is not about African, it is human being thing. You do bad, bad will follow you. You do bad, bad will follow you. Do not be lied to. Let no one deceive you that you can just go scot-free. When you do bad things, they will follow you. We are human beings, and we have to respect each other, and you have to know how to walk in this world we are in. You cannot just, maybe as it is alleged, the boy also died a very painful death. You taking the girlfriend to buy for you the car, alleged. These are not my words. If it is true, then it is very sad. I'm telling you, there are things, if you do in life, you can just enjoy today, and then tomorrow they will just follow you. And that's why I came out with this video. I said, I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like what I'm seeing him doing. This could have been the time of mourning, making videos and trying to divert attention, people's attention, because he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows people are focusing on what has just happened, but he wants to remove people's mind from that to sympathy. He wants everything, sympathy now. People to sympathize with him, and people to sympathize. The mother is sick, or the house is to be built. He has A, B, C, D, and even himself. He has not come out here and show that remorseful. You know, when something bad happens, you just, as a human being, you have to think, oh my God, what did I do? What happened? At least to feel like something happened. But him, he's like nothing happened. He took us to a place where the cousin deleted himself. The titles of his videos are not making sense at all. And then another one, oh, they want to remove me. Who are those who want to remove you? Who are those who want to remove you? So you feel when you are removed is so painful than the ones whom you remove, and you're not even thinking about them. Your life is just like the same. Bringing the things which happened to the mother how many years ago? Because you look at now the way he's making his videos, I see a confused man. I see someone who is confused.
Yes, guys. This means a lot of big things, which I'm gonna explain to you. Yeah. That's a tree, a whole tree being burned. Like a whole tree. A standing tree like this one. But they had to cut it all and burn it. I'll tell you why. Look, that's a tree burning. A whole tree. Let me see my phone first. So what you're seeing there, happening there is this guy are burning a bush. Not a bush, but a tree. This is a little bit funny, and it's a little bit heartbreaking. It's a little bit funny and a little bit heartbreaking because, like, I can't really imagine my cousin had to do this. Like, I can't really, like, every time I think about it, I'm like, no, this is not normal. It's not normal. He was married, guys. He had a family. But then he ended up breaking up with his first wife, whereby he married another woman. And then they started a family. I don't know what happened between. But the information that I'm getting is the burning tree that those guys are burning is the tree that guy used to tie himself and kill himself. He decided to take a rope, go hide beside the burning bush that they're burning right now, because today they had to remove a whole tree. When I tell you a whole tree,
This boy, All these things are surrounding him. Everything we are talking about now is surrounding him. Deaths. And you are still standing there. There's a lot which you need to change in your life. I'm not talking about him alone. All of us as human beings, we need to change our ways. There's no time here. We don't have time. Look at now the cousin took his own life. This is someone who was a family man. And even him is also a cousin to the late, deleted 3 people through road accident. And he's still working with the GoPro, he's still making videos, he's still behaving like nothing happened. That is a cousin. The rope which he used tying himself with that tree, all is cut. And then it is being burnt there. Because I think that is their custom. So you see all these things following you. Even if you are blind, you have to sit down and reflect. What is it that is happening? Next, what might happen? You have to know there must be a next. You cannot just live like you don't know next is there. Always we should know what next. So what next? It might be someone else or it might be you. So that is why I'm saying it is not good to just be like nothing happened. They think you are God now. Those people who perished, they have their relatives. They are not happy. Assume now they see you now walking now, just making your videos normal. They cannot feel good. They cannot feel good. You are saying you cannot believe your cousin did that. People are also not believing what you are doing now. You did that and then you are just out there doing your videos. People should behave themselves. Maybe someone in their campus told him, go on with your videos, do not stop. Just carry on. But sometimes you need to listen to yourself. What am I doing? Should I take some time off? Because at least for people also to know that, okay, even if the accident occurred, even him is not happy with what happened to him. He's also mourning with the family members. Because you have to have that feeling of mourning with family members. You have to feel that you are in that car, you know how that car was and you know what you did. You cannot just walk the following day. You start posting videos. What is it in this YouTube thing? What is it in this YouTube thing? We need to change our ways of behaving out here. How we carry ourselves, how we conduct ourselves. My people, Team Pamela, we are not here forever. We are not here forever. And the moment you are gone, you are gone. There will be no time again for excuses. The way God will find it, that is it. So always try to do good, walk well in this life. It is very short. It is very short because the worst thing, you don't know whether you'll be there tomorrow or in 10 minutes. You don't know. Because you are blind, at least keep on touching the things which are next to you to show you the way. Because if you're blind, you cannot just walk like this. You have to, your heart should be here and there, at least touching the tables, the edges. Tables, edges, those are the words of God. At least know them. In case you fall down, you would hurt yourself. But if you're just walking like this, you can hurt yourself because you can just even fall on fire. But when you are going slowly touching this, you'll know where you are walking. That is my advice. Let's see another video where now is now in the river, because with their rivers, I understand that is where they take shower, the villagers, because they don't have lakes, they don't have these showers in their houses, so they bath in the river. They wash their clothes in the river, everything in the river. But the river thing in NYABOHANSE, bathing in the river, doing this, that is content of its own. We were told with the boys, Gintu, the boys who Gintu interviewed, they told us that it is a content. They told us river bathing is a content of its own. They are not asking for subscribers. With them, they are asking for support. They bath in the river. Before we thought It was just the girls of NYABOHANSE. People come from far, they go and remove their clothes and then they shower. They post their videos. We thought it is just girls, but we were wrong. It is a content for the boys also. But the boys are saying they don't want subscribers. For what? Huh? They don't just want people who are sitting there like this. No, they want support. Or you can take them to America. That is what they say. The title reads, "My life is in danger." Your life is in danger. You should know that because, people lost their lives. So if your life is in danger, what are you supposed to do? You have to be collected. You be in a place where people can surround you or whatever, and do good at this time. This is a time of making a video out there and at least sympathize with the bereaved families. It is not about making money now. It is not about sympathy videos. You cannot tell people that everything is normal. It is not okay. Everything is not okay. That is according to me. Maybe to you it's just okay. Things happen to you today, you just move on. No, it cannot be like that. Unless you are not normal. But a normal person has to behave normal. The feelings has to be there. The moment you don't have feelings, you are in a different bracket. Any normal human beings must have feelings. Must. Because you are a human being. But the moment you don't have feelings, you just live. Even animals have feelings.
One thing about these leaves, they don't produce soap, no. Oh no, they produce, but this soap looks really different, see? Very different, like, how will I say? Let's say if you're cooking melodies, this is how it is. So it's like melodies, you know.
So normally they wash their clothes, everything in the river. I don't say no. But mine is just, I don't think this is the type of videos. Because this time also, I expected people to be close to him. At least to support him at home. The friends should be with him at home. Because something bad happened. It would have been him. But not start roaming around with GoPros, releasing videos like nothing happened. That is just my problem. That is the problem I have. I expected him to be at least sorry, at least to send a message of condolence to these families, and at least be silent a little bit. Take some time off. Take some time off. We know you are a YouTuber. YouTube is not running away. Take your time. At least gather yourself. Talk to your God. But not just jumping like YouTube is ending tomorrow. No.
And the guys who are working for me here, they used to be incited with my uncle, the brother of my mother. You know, the brother of my mother. The brother of my father, my late father. You know, my father died, and it's so funny. Yeah, my father died long time ago when he was so young. So my father had one brother, only one brother, you know, and that one brother is a very jealous brother. That when my father died, that cruel guy, who is my uncle now, wanted to be sleeping with my mother. And at the same time, since my mother said no, the guy had to chase my mother away from this land, or land now, and saying no, you can't, who is this? You can't build here.
So you wonder why these ones are coming out now. Why this story now? Because this is not a story of now. Unless there's something which he wants, sympathy. He wants sympathy, donations. I know the group is going to send, but it is coming at a time whereby things are not okay out here. Such videos to me, I see like they don't make sense to me. They do not make sense for me. And he's talking about the uncle, because we cannot go in the whole video. Talking about the uncle, the father had only one brother who is the uncle, jealous uncle, wanted to sleep with the mother. And I think what he means is wanted to inherit the mother, because according to the traditions, he wanted to inherit. No, sleeping and inheriting is different. Inheriting is like you are marrying her. Sleeping is like one day or one stand. So I think that is what he meant, because it happens a lot. But your one is not forced. So I think the mother never wanted that, because you don't need to force someone. And then the mother was forced to leave. The story, as the story goes on, he's talking about this jealous uncle. He's making the workers not to work for him because he's inciting them. This man is not a good man.
The person who belongs to here is the guy, and the guy is my brother, and my brother died, so I have to take his land as his brother. And then my mother didn't have anything to do, imagine. So she had to be chased away. Even the guy is lying to my mother that she was the one who killed my father. But the real sense is my father was killed with his own father, which I don't want to talk about.
So look at this one. Look at what is happening here. The grandfather is the one who killed his father. Look at what is happening in this man's life. So I ask this man to seek Lord, to seek Jesus, because he's surrounded with a lot of darkness, because that is what I see here. If your grandfather killed your father, and look what is happening in your life, your friends are just, things are not okay in your life, you need to sit down like someone who is grown up, and you see like, no, this one, I don't want this karma, I don't want these bad omens, I don't want these things to follow me, because things are not okay there. Things are not okay. So he need to sit down, gather himself, and see how he's going to live in this short life we are here in. Each and every person, not only him, but we are talking about him because of the things which are happening around him. So he's talking about the mom. Reason for bringing all this now, I don't know. Because the uncle is inciting the workers not to work for him.
Was trying to insist people or tell people not to work for me, because he was like, don't work for that guy, he won't pay you, he's a crazy guy, if you mess up with him, he'll knock you up. And I'm like, man, am I not a human being? Why is this guy talking bad about me? He's saying that, oh, you look at that guy. That guy looks like he's on a cult. In fact, he's on a cult. He has joined, is it Freemasonry? Yeah, so watch out. Take care. Don't eat his food. He may even put you some demons and then go through you and you go crazy. So we used to cook and bring the guys food, and then they pour down, and I'm like, oh my God.
He talk about his life, the family members. You can imagine even the uncle is against him, telling even the workers not to eat the food which he's providing for them, because he's in a cult, because he can put the demons in and then they will go crazy. A lot is happening in his life. As a human being, things like this are happening in your life. You are a young man, very young, and things are not going okay. Even your family members are talking ill about you. You know where to run to. Run to Jesus. Run to Jesus. Do not sit and start telling the world your story, everything. You don't need to tell everything. There are different contents which you can give. You don't need to feed people with your family thing. Family thing. So when you're walking, everybody knows what happens in your family. I think that is how I know it. I don't like people who are just putting their family things out like this. And then when you start talking about the family issue, they will say that you are jealous, you are a hater. But they are the people who are bringing it out here. There are things which you just need to know as a family. You don't need to bring it out here. You can do different content. Each family out here have their own problems or things they are struggling with. You don't need to say everything out here. So that Videejohner, mine is just to advise him to seek Jesus. To seek Jesus. Without Jesus, you are empty. Everybody out there, without Jesus, you are empty. This is my word, I'm telling you. Jesus is the light of the world. He is the light. And no one can go to the Father without passing through the Jesus, through that Jesus. I don't like the way he's posting videos now. He should take a break and at least think and relax a bit. YouTube will be there. YouTube will always be there. People come and go. And YouTube will be there. So let's go and see Mike Kizo. Mike Kizo also have a problem with the villagers. Because ever since Mike Kizo bought a land there, Mike Kizo has never known peace there because it is wrangle after wrangle. And I also sympathize with him because, not sympathy of I feel bad for him. No, I sympathize with him because I wonder why he had to go and buy a land in NYABOHANSE. Why? This is someone who just come from Kenya here and his home is not far. But because he has to stay close to the Godi, don't forget, he spilled his blood because of the covenant which he made with Mura Senso. He has to stay close so that they can be receiving money and passing to each other around there. That is what made him go to NYABOHANSE, because there was no need at all. He's one person who's just staying near home, their home. He has a land where he's coming from. Even if he doesn't have a land, he would have bought a land in his community. But going to NYABOHANSE, look at the problems which now he has. These problems are not going to end because you know where sometimes people have jealousy where you buy land. Sometimes where you buy land, you find like you have your age mates there, people who are not doing well as you are doing. So the jealousy can kick in, and this jealousy cannot end. Assume now in the near future, if Mike will not be there, the family, the boys or his children, we are going to face the same thing. Because it didn't start in a good note. Every day is quarreling. The brothers are fighting because of him. A place like that, would you settle there forever? Because it is not temporal, it is forever. So forever you need a peaceful place. And it has been like you must stay in NYABOHANSE to be close to your God. Because this is the covenant which you made. You swore with your blood, you cut your body, you have to be there. So you see, sometimes you get all these things which you are getting, but you don't have peace. This man has never known peace ever since he bought land in NYABOHANSE, ever since he did all this blood thing. Okay, you are receiving money, but are you okay? Are you okay? That is my question. Are you?
Sini zangu, kwani ni za nani? Sini zangu, ama ni za nani? Wewe beba hizo vitu, sini zangu, kwani ni za nani?
Hapa ni kwangu, acha nikwambie.
Nakwambia, hizi vitu ni zangu.
Hapana, sijakataa wewe. Achana usi. Mnaanza kunisumbua usiki. Kwani tena unakuja kunisumbua kwangu? Yaani
mimi nimempatia kazi anifanyie kazi. Sasa ukiambiwa usome hiyo kitabu utasoma, ama mbona unanipontea hivyo?
Sitaki kusoma.
Mbona unaishika? Acha nimempatia kazi anibebee hizi vitu.
Hapa ni kwangu, si ni ukweli.
Hapa si kwako. Hapa ni barabara, hapa si kwako. Hapa si kwako. Hapa si kwako Samuel. Hapa si kwako. Hapa ni mimi nimenunua, nilikupatia pesa.
Wapi?
Hapa.
Hapa ni kwako, mimi sitakuja.
Hii barabara inatuunganisha na wewe. Mbona unasema ni kwako?
Hapa ni kwangu.
Hapa si kwako. Hizi kuni ni zangu atanibebea.
Sijakata mimi, mbona sijakukataza?
Wacha bebe, ndio nakwambia wacha bebe. Vitu ushaiba ukauza, wacha bebe hizi tafadhali. Ukauza, unataka kuuzia George kakataa.
Ona nilikwambia enda waandikishe Mike. Naomba tu tafadhali enda.
Siwezi kushika, hakuna mtu atakutoa nani Samuel. Hakuna mtu atakutoa. Mungu mmoja hakuna nakwambia ukweli. Mama nikienda kuriport hii kesi. Nikienda kuriport ashikwe. Simtani laumu.
Usikitana inafika mpaka mtu aanze kusumbuana. Mimi narusha hivyo vitu pale mchukulie pale. Nenda. Anawiki kwa mambo hivi.
Hata si wewe wacha kupiga. Aende aseme mbona alikuwa anakupiga.
Hapa ni kwangu.
Hapo si kwako nani? Hapo si kwako.
So you can see the fight which is happening there. Mike Kizo and the neighbor, and he bought the land from these people. And it is always about the road. Huh? Ever since it started, it is always about the road. So tell me, my people, you just bought the land and things like this are happening. Do you think you're going to stay there with peace? It is not possible. It is not possible to stay with peace in such a place. It has been like that ever since it started building there. These people is like, they don't get along. So if you're not getting along now, do you think in the near future, you will start having your children? Already you have a daughter and you will have a wife maybe in the near future. How are you going to live with these people? Because all I know, you have to stay well with your neighbors. I'm not saying you are the worst. No. I'm saying these neighbors also should accommodate you. And you should accommodate them because you are going to stay there forever. And I'm just wondering, why did you leave your place to come and buy land in NYABOHANSE? That is my question. You are not coming from America, you are not coming from Canada, you are not coming from where. You are just coming from Lowland here, very close, neighboring Korea. What made you to go and stay there? Or because of YouTube money, you have to be close to Mura so that when people are sending money, they get you. Oh, Mike Kizo, take this to Mura. Mura, take this to Mike Kizo. Because you wanted your presence to be there. You never wanted your presence to fade from NYABOHANSE. Because the more they see you, sometimes in Mura Senso's video, they remember we need to send Mike money. Because you are in Timura, so you have to be close. Need forever. So look, need forever, but no peace.
Kuni ni zangu, nimempatia kazi. Kuni ni zangu, nimempatia kazi anibebe.
Songa huko, mnatoka kwangu, songa huko. Afuma unatama nyeri yangu ngudi.
Acha vita, acha. Samuel, acha vita bana. Acha vita.
Namwambia atoke kwangu, mnanilazimisha. Kwa nini mnataka mnilazimishe bana?
So this one is saying, because there are some logs which are there at the road, those people don't understand Kiswahili. Those logs are Mike Kizo's logs now, but that person whom this person is pushing is like Mike Kizo wanted that person to help him remove those timbers or logs out there. But that man doesn't want him to step there. He wants to throw them to them, not that man step there. He's saying that road is his land. He doesn't want, and Mike Kizo is saying they are sharing that road. So it is here and there, here and there, here and there. For how long? For how long is it going to be like that? For how long? And that is my question to Mike Kizo. Why didn't you stay at your home? Build your house at home. Let these YouTubers support you where you are. Must you be supported in NYABOHANSE? I've asked myself this question over and over and over. They have to be together because it is a group. A group. They are sharing WhatsApp group, sharing ideas in an umbrella of YouTube. Other things are going down. We know it now. We were told. As we are just following what we are told here. And that is the reason why one lives where they were born. Not that there are no lands there. There are so many lands. Coming to adjust in other people's area. Look now, the problems which now he's facing. That is Mike Kizo. Let me put one receipt from him.
That is it. So, first of all, I just want to welcome you to my channel. Yeah, welcome and feel home. This is a channel that is free from shenanigans. Yeah, actually, that is why I didn't want to record what was going on in the morning, but it was a serious fight. It was a serious fight that erupted, and I didn't want to record brothers fighting because of me. Yeah, it can look bad on me. Yeah, it can look bad on me. So I didn't want to do that. I did not want to get involved in recording those kind of things that people will now start blaming Mike that, oh Mike, you are the reason why brothers are fighting in the village. Guys, I'm sorry for that. And for everything that happened yesterday, I'll leave it to God.
Yeah, you don't say you are not the reason. You are the reason because you bought land. Another brother feels like no, he never wanted that land to be sold. Before you buying this land, at least sit all the families down and let them agree before giving them money. But if you are buying land from one person, sometimes it can bring all this chaos. Make sure you sit the families down before you give them money. Let them show you your place, all of them in agreement. Issues to do with road, talk before. Not paying in a hurry, rushing, and then after you started building, now you talk about the road, oh, now this, now that. These are the things which are bringing problems, because you know roads has to be bought. I understand you bought the road, but now if you bought the road, you are saying you gave him money, and he's saying which money. It's like he doesn't know what you are talking about. That is why I'm saying there was no reason of you going to NYABOHANSE to buy a land. You would have bought land where you come from. I'm not saying you cannot buy land anywhere, but if you have a land, your ancestral land where you are coming from, why would you go and buy a land somewhere else? That is what I'm talking about. Still, you would have this money which you are spending in NYABOHANSE, you would have just used it there. So otherwise, thank you so much, my people. Thank you so much for the love and the support.